Hey, welcome everybody. François Letarte for my role-playing channel, and today I have a confession to make. My eyes are tired. Yes, probably it comes with aging a little bit. I'm not old yet, but nevertheless, my eyes are not comfortable enough to watch a computer screen. What I'm doing in life involves a lot of working on a computer and watching a screen. When I get back home, I'm not enjoying that much watching a screen anymore. Something I realized quite recently, and that might explain some stuff that are related to role-playing game. That's where I will come to. My eyes are tired, so I have to find a way to work with less computers, which is a good thing, but to be organized. Okay, in the context of high school gigs, where I need to have big discipline, be disciplined and very regular. In that context, I really need to have good work tools. But what is the relation with my eyes is that computerized tools can be very efficient. Recently, I've stumbled upon a YouTube video. It was from another French-speaking Québécois, okay, from where I come from. Someone I discovered with this video. He explained how he was making his bookkeeping for his campaign, and I found that it was awesome. Okay, I've tried different things before, my own way to do it. I tried some tools that you can find online, one called Kenka, which is fine, but yeah, something was bothering me. On Roll20, you can organize your stuff on Roll20 if you want. So I tried different things, but he explained how he was doing it, and I found that it was awesome. Basically, he used Google Drive. Okay, he's creating Google Docs to prepare his session, just bullet points thing, and some squares to I don't know how you say it, but you cross, yeah. And yeah, he's using Google Sheet to make a log that starts with session 1, day 1 of the campaign, and all the important stuff that happened. And he's using Google Slide to create, well, the equivalent of index cards, where you have NPCs, places, and stuff like that. And you can use hyperlinks and all of that, and you can go with Control F to find something, okay? I found that it was awesome. I asked him to send me a sample of his work, which he did, so I was able to see the structure of what he was doing, and I was, yeah, this is the tool I need. But my eyes talk to me. They are uncomfortable in front of a screen. They have the equivalent of the minor back pain, and talked to me and said, you will need to watch a computer screen more. And I think they're right. My eyes are tired, okay? And that explains stuff. It's not a new phenomenon. I have to admit it, because maybe since 2 years I've been running a lot of high school gigs, so I need to be disciplined, try different tools, and I had to work on front of computer screen once in a while to make those things happen. And it was hard to me to be that disciplined and regular. I was quite good at it, but not as much as I wish I would. And I remember that it's kind of my discomfort in front of a screen kind of discouraged me into being okay, my eyes needs a break, so I won't just throw myself at a computer screen. So I need to get back to pen, paper, okay, like the way it used to be. But I will be highly inspired by my friend's tool. Instead, it will be in a written form. What I will explain, obviously you will miss the electronic convenience of it. Control F won't be there. But nevertheless, I think I will be more motivated, more encouraged to work that way, and it will help me be relaxed, focused, and help me get more regular. Instead of the Google Docs, I will use the lazy DM method. If you don't know that, Sly Flourish, lazy DM. Okay, this is a pretty nice work which helps you create your sessions. You create your campaign one session at a time with a form to fill. So you start blank and you start anew on every session, inspired of course by what happened before. So you drop stuff, places, NPCs, and all what could happen, and you have then ready in case something happens and you have to throw that at the player. So let's say I have 10 sessions for one group, so I will have 10 copies of that cheat into a binder. On the left side there will be my lazy DM form that I will fill, and on the right side it will be the back of the next lazy DM form, but it will be used to take my notes, take some notes of what's happening during the session, and from there I will make a log like the Google Sheet of my friend, but it will be just a table I will create and print, and this will be a written log with the highlights of what happened. Maybe some technical notes. Let's say there a spell, an important spell was cast by the end of the session, and we have to calculate how much rounds it will be left. Okay, that kind of stuff. I will do that in a written form. I like this. Okay, what I like from this is that it will good for me, for my eyes, for, like I said, my motivation, my state of mind. Okay, but I think for the kids, because it's them that I have in mind, for the kids I will I think it will show them something. Okay, we're in an era of electronic devices. Most of them have cell phones, and they're big part of their lives are there watching stuff, the TikToks or whatever they're watching. And yeah, and their leisure goes in, well, maybe not sports, but let's say many leisures goes through electronic devices. Okay, so video games, to name one of them. So to get into an activity where they have sheets and the game master is just getting out his binder, this is today's adventure, and something that was made by the imagination of someone who have written it down on a sheet by himself, not typing it. I think it shows them some things, for a hobby that is so strong, such as role-playing game. I think it's a good example. It's a good model to show them, maybe to inspire them into being more organic about what they're doing. So I hope so. But yeah, that is something I think I feel cool to do. So from that part, that is it. I won't escape though all the computerized tools. Okay, that there are some stuff that I can benefit. First of all, on my cell phone I have a treasure generator, which is very handy. You have treasures, and okay, unless I have planned, let's say, a special object for potions and scrolls and stuff like that, yeah, I will generate them and gold pieces, and yeah, just throw them that stuff. Okay, I don't mind. They will be happy to get some stuff like that. Yeah, and I need to communicate with them. All of those groups that I will have, whether we're playing online or in person. Yes, I will play online. My eyes. I will use Old Bear Rodeo, by the way, which the newest version is awesome. I just opened up on something. Old Bear Rodeo was kind of easy access for players who plays where their cell phone instead of a computer, because I was using Roll20 a lot. But if you don't use a computer, if you don't have an account, there are some obstacles to make it convenient. Okay, Old Bear did work. I wasn't in love with Old Bear, but it was working, okay? And I tried it. They've made a new version recently, okay, quite recently, and I was, oh no, it's not the same thing. I really love the newest Old Bear Rodeo, what they've done, okay? It's only a table where you put your stuff and you move your stuff, but it's more easy to use. I think it's more friendly. So yeah, so Old Bear Rodeo. But where was I going before that? Yes, I have to communicate with the kids, so teams. Maybe and that's where it might be difficult for me, but maybe I have to recreate the written log I'm doing with more information that they need to know, okay? Just a reminder on Excel, on an Excel sheet on Teams. Or I can do audio recordings like I did last year. That's what I was doing, and it was a good exercise, but were they really listening to it? And you can't search for words into an audio recording, so I'll have to choose. And maybe the Google slide ID of my friend making a PowerPoint into Teams of stuff they saw, images. I don't know how I will handle that, but maybe I will have to do it. Yeah, going back to what it was before, and being disciplined, because I will probably have 4 groups. I have 2 confirmed groups. I have 2 other possibilities that still need to be confirmed, and all of those groups will depend on, whether kids have subscribed to those activities or not. Maybe I will have less groups. We'll see. I hope to have all those groups. Say, why not? It's 4 times the fun. But the more groups I have, the more disciplined I need to be. So I need to be comfortable, okay? Even though this is a job, it has to be comfortable. It's not my main job. I'm there to give the school a service. Of course, I'm paid for it, but it's kind of an extra job, so I have to be comfortable. And going back to pen and paper like it was before, I think it's the way for me. So that was a big confidence. My eyes are tired, so I'm going back to the old ways. François Letarte for my role-playing channel, and up to next time, I hope you have as much fun in your life as in your games. Goodbye.